Sagar, I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Sagar.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Uh,
Yes,
sir,
you
first
are.
in 4 5 minutes.
Yes, yes.
Uh, Sir, actually, I am appearing interview in this year again because I also noticed that you have found the result of second reserve list, and in second reserve list, the previous reserve list has been cancelled. Like we three were selected in the 27th of September. Are you getting this? Hello.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Sir, there is a pop-up. Subodh Bharadwaj is starting recording. मतलब वो हट नहीं रहा अभी तक.
Yes, I'm audible clear now.
सर यू आर ऑडिबल बट योर वीडियो इज नॉट विजिबल. मतलब उसमें बार बार लिख के आ रहा है सुबोध भारद्वाज स्टार्टिंग रिकॉर्डिंग. मतलब रिकॉर्ड इज नॉट, मतलब वो बार बार पॉप हट नहीं रहा है.
Check now.
नो नॉट सर, अभी भी नहीं हटा.
My picture is audible.
यस सर, योर मतलब योर स्क्रीन इज विजिबल, योर फेस इज विजिबल, येलो शर्ट, बट इन योर फेस देयर इज पॉपअप, देयर इज रिटन एज सुबोध भारद्वाज इज स्टार्टिंग रिकॉर्ड, ऐसा लिखा है.
I think any problem. Rejoin again. Try rejoin.
Okay, so that I was saying the recording, the previous result of reserve list has been
Yes,
cancelled. So that's why I received this information on 1 December, December 1. So my interview is scheduled for the second attempt is 6th of December. So I have prepared for, I just started preparing like परसों से ही start किया मैंने. So that's why I thought कि I should give at least one mock before appearing in the final interview.
yes, yes, yes. You didn't any email from UPSC website? UPSC.
No, sir. No, there is no email, nothing for medical test, nothing, no anything. Just received the result that my friend has been sent to me. Like reserve list has been changed, so I think that I should also appear for the second attempt interview.
Yes, no problem. बस try again. लेकिन आप अगर यूपीएससी को कुछ मेल वगैरह किया आप लोगों ने, मैंने तीनों लोगों को बोला हुआ था.
सर आई विल मेल आफ्टर 6th. मतलब मैं वहां जाऊंगा तो उनसे बात ही करूंगा यूपीएससी में जाके. बट अभी आई एम फोकस की, लाइक मुझे फोकस
Yes,
करना चाहिए अपने इंटरव्यू पे.
yes, yes. Now only focus on
क्योंकि
six. Yes,
वट एवर इन माई हैंड आई शुड फोकस ऑन दैट.
yes, okay.
या सर. Yeah,
Okay.
I think we should start interview. Okay, so
Yes, first of all, you basic introduce yourself.
sir, my name is Sagar Dhanraj, and I come from Mahoba district, Uttar Pradesh, and I completed my bachelor's from Banaras Hindu University in 2019, and completed my master's from IIT-BOMBAY in 2021, and in my master's I worked under the project in the project of nanochemistry and renewable energy theme. And after that I started teaching as a polytechnic lecturer of chemistry in government polytechnic Gorakhpur so since 2022. And yes sir, and other than that I pursued reading, jogging, and talking to strangers and interaction as my hobby in my free time.
Your hobbies is?
So my hobby is to interact with new peoples, and reading books, and to physical and jogging regularly for physical fitness.
Yes, good. First of all, your name is Sagar Dharraj. What do you mean about Sagar?
Uh, Sir, it is the Hindi word of ocean that we call it as. So we have Arabian Sea, Arab Sagar, we call it as. So Sagar is basically ocean and sea in some sense.
Yes. Any antonyms and synonyms of Sagar?
Uh, Sir, in English vocab, we call it as a sea, ocean. I only recall that. But in Hindi, Sagar, there is has been Jaladhi, Varidhi, Toyadhi, that holds a large amount of water as a body in Hindi.
Yes, good. Your name is Sagar. How do you feel about Sagar? Explain. 50 words.
Sir, I think my name has clearly imprinted some qualities in me. As ocean is very deep, Sagar is very deep, so that has inculcated to in my patience level and perseverance level. That I think that during my preparation or in any other in my job life and in during the study phase, I noticed that this quality has been developed in very to be patient and to have to be very calm.
Yes, good. Yes, you are from the Mahoba district and Uttar Pradesh. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What the favorite place in your district in Uttar Pradesh and your district and Uttar Pradesh?
Sir, famous place in terms of history. Mahoba has been the capital of the Chandel dynasty in the 10th century, Chandela rulers. So it is they built many temples. World Heritage Site Khajuraho is nearly located in Mahoba, and there are some temples like Surya Temple, Sun Temple of Modhera in Mahoba. It also being built by Chandela rulers. And apart from it, it is famous for beetle. It's beetle. Its the beetle has been supplied to in very different corners of the country, and also a very famous Banarsi pan. They use beetle produced from Mahoba.
Yes, good. Uttar Pradesh. Yes, how do you feel about Uttar
Yes, sir.
Pradesh?
Uh, sir, I feel Uttar Pradesh. The first sense comes to my mind as the very big state of our country, and also progressing very rapidly. And couple of from since couple of last decades, Uttar Pradesh is rapidly progressing in terms of economic growth, in terms of GDP, in terms of other social welfares. So I think we as a state are doing good to make the image of our country good in the terms of Pradesh as well as national level.
Yes, how many district in Uttar Pradesh?
Sir, currently there are 75 districts.
How many MLA, MP, MLC seats in Uttar Pradesh?
Um, sir, the member of parliaments from Uttar Pradesh in the Lok Sabha are 80, and I'm not sure about the Rajya Sabha seats. And also the member of MLA legislative assemblies are nearly 440. I am not able to recall the exact number. Uttar Pradesh also consists of member of MLCs, like a member of legislative councils. I think it's one third of the 440. So but I'm not exact sure here of the number of the.
Yes, 403 MLA seats, 31 is Rajya Sabha seat, MP seat is 80.
Yes, sir, MP seat safety.
Yes, good. Your MSc 4th semester project is nanochemistry, yes, no?
Yes, sir, nanochemistry. The project was detailed in the theme of nanochemistry and renewable energy. Basically, we developed some sort of organic compound, or that was a nano material that act as a surface catalyst surface to provide a faster rate of water evaporation. So basically, we convert solar energy into the steam and for harness it into different purposes of energy with this idea.
Yes. What the main application and purpose of this topic?
Sir, in my project, the purpose was to convert the solar energy into the useful steam. If this project has been applied commercial level at a much cheaper rate with advanced discovery, so we can harness directly efficient electricity with the help of that steam. Also, salt water desalination, also known as water purification, at easier and affordable cost with less carbon footprint, also environment friendly process.
Yes, good. Any limitation and drawback of this topic?
Sir, limitation currently is that the catalysts that we are performing in the laboratories are very much costly, uh, and so these are currently not cannot be affordable at a commercial scale. So we need to invest a little more research into it so that it can be simulated at a mega scale. So that I consider as the biggest drawback of it.
That's good. Renewable energy. What is renewable energy? What are the uses of these one?
So renewable energy is like that can be renewed number of times. Like we can harness the solar energy, we can harness the wind energy multiple times again and again. Compared to the energy produced from coal and petroleum that are limited, we cannot renew once these resources are exhausted in couple of decades from the earth. So that's why we call these energies as renewable, and those as they're based on coal and petroleum as non-renewable.
Yes, good. What the beneficial of these topic for our society?
Sir, we as a society are the base. They are the basis of human existence. Also, we daily usually see the news of global warming, climate change, extreme heat waves, and recently COP28 has been happened in UAE. So basically, these are the environmental parameters. So these all are focused largely in the center of climate change, and the solution lies in the renewable energy.
Yes, you talk about COP 28. Yes, held on in Dubai. What is COP, Conference of Parties? What the main purpose of COP
Uh,
in global level?
uh, Sir, at a global level, recently COP28 has been happened in UAE, and as a couple of years ago, COP26 has been happened in the Glasgow. So basically, these conference of parties, the world leaders gather here, and we, as a collective approach of human being, we try to set some indicators, some levels, so that at long term we can control global warming. For example, in Glasgow summit of COP India set the target of carbon neutrality by 2070. So these kind of targets that we as a collective nation in the world level try to put and work accordingly to achieve that goal of renewable energy and climate change. So these COP are basically the planning events for to change of a greener world for sustainable development.
Yes, good. You talk about sustainable development. Yes, what is sustainable development, and what is the difference between sustainable and millennium development?
Sir, basically, first for classifying sustainable development as the development in the long term without damaging the quality of life and also do not affecting the environment of our surrounding. So this kind of development has been happened as sustainable development. And basically, millennium development and sustainable development theoretically both are same, but they are different in the basis of the timelines. For instance, Millennium Development was started in 2000s and ended on 2015. And after that, Sustainable Development came into the picture. From 2015, we set some 17 SDG goals to cover it by 2030. So these are the points related to that.
Yes. How many millennium and sustainable development goals?
Sir, I'm not sure about the Millennium Development Goals, but in SDG, Sustainable Development, there are 17 goals that the world has set.
Yes. Millennium is 8, 17 is sustainable development goal.
Yes, sir.
And what is the theme of sustainable development goals? Do you have any idea?
Sir, I know some of the development goals, but sustainable world living together, our word, our common word, I think can be the theme, but I'm not sure.
Yes, sustainable development goals is theme is 5P. Short trick is 5P. People, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnership.
Okay, sir. I will have to read on it more.
Yes. What the rank of sustainable development in global rank in India? 2023.
Uh, Sir, I am not aware of the 2023 rank, but in 2022, India ranked 8th in the making progress of the SDG goals.
Eighth rank out of.
Sir, making progress in the 8th, but in terms of the overall ranking, India lies relatively low rank because the forefronts has been secured by the Norway countries and Nordic countries, and then developed countries. And but India is doing good in terms of achieving sustainable development goal.
Yes. Yes, global rank is 8. Yes, overall rank is 2021 is 120, 2022 is 121, and 2023 is 112 out of 190 countries. Yes, no?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yes, you talk about the greenhouse gases. Yes, no? What is global warming and what is the greenhouse gases?
Sir, greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane, they act as a greenhouse gases for our environment. Basically, sunlight penetrate our atmosphere, comes to the earth, and after converting into the terrestrial radiation, it has been absorbed by these greenhouse gases, and these greenhouse gases trapped those energy and increase the global average temperature of our earth. That is, this phenomena is known as global warming.
Yes. What the difference between global warming, greenhouse gases, and ozone layer?
Sir, ozone is a gas. Basically, it is largely present in the stratosphere in the form of layer. We call it as ozone layer in the stratosphere. Ozone layer basically absorb the UV rays from the sunlight, protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays. And coming to the global warming is phenomena of increase in the global temperature, and that increase in the temperature has been due to the greenhouse gases, and greenhouse gases are our CO2, methane, water vapor. They trapped the atmosphere like a blanket, and these they absorb the terrestrial radiation that comes from the sun after reflection from earth. They trap it and relatively warm the earth temperature. That is greenhouse gases and global warming, and that is ozone layer.
Yes, yes. What is the difference between black carbon, carbon dating, and carbon trading? What is the difference? What is this?
uh, Sir, I am not sure about the black carbon. Can I take a guess?
And carbon
Sir,
trading?
black carbon.
Yes,
Sir,
yes,
I
yes.
know carbon dating and carbon trading. Black carbon is basically we call it as a very small suspended particles that relatively emerged from the mining activities and pollutants. Carbon soot, we call them carbon soots, that are suspended largely in the air, that is known as black carbon. They absorb very much sunlight and all damage and cause the much global warming. And after that, carbon trading. Sir, carbon trading is a modern concept of commercial level where one industry that is less, basically, world in our common consensus, we have set a limit for industries how much carbon we can emit, how much carbon one industry can emit. So if there are two industries and one industry is emitting more carbon and one industry is emitting less carbon from the limit, so basically the industry that is emitting low carbon can sell off their carbon rights to the industry that is emitting more carbon. So basically, this is the carbon trading. Both can settle in terms of monetary basis and trade the carbon stocks. And coming to the carbon dating is a analytical method to find out the life of substances present in the earth. Basically, we found basically age of these samples. For example, we want to know the age of any wood, how much old is this tree. So we do carbon dating. Basically, we use carbon 14 radioactive element for this to study the radiocarbon dating.
Yes, good. Yes, last month is G20 summit is held on in India. What's your opinion about G20? What's the main application and purpose of G20 in global level?
Sir, G20, the purpose of G20 is based on the global prosperity because it contains the rising economies of the world. It covers 80% of the global GDP. But coming to the significance of India, as India has largely spread the message of one earth, one family, one future. So basically, from the held of G20 to India, the message has been the target has been sent as to work in the inclusive growth of all. For example, India propagated for the inclusion of African Union into the G20, so much inclusive development. And after that, for greener world, as we have also set like there are some kind of events like Mangrove Alliance and some kind of other alliances has been occurred in G20 for the greener energy and green world. And after that, some kind of Middle East Economic Corridor has been also propagated last year during the G20 presidencies. So these are some kind of events that are vision of integrated, interconnected world with global prosperity, with long-term peace, like as the motto was Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, like the whole world is a family. So we follow these principles with these kind of events like G20.
Yes. 23rd G20 is main purpose for any point for global and environment. Any new point?
No, sir. G20 for a new environment. Sir, there was some kind of alliance. I am not able to recall what kind of alliance it was. It was largely related to ethanol blend. It's some kind of blending, biofuel. It was the biofuel, yes, sir. It was
Yes.
related to the biofuel.
Yes, new point is a global biomass alliances.
Biomass alliance, yes,
Yes.
sir.
Petrol is a use of 20% ethanol. In the major point.
Yes, sir. E20 ethanol blending 20.
One new point for global level. Next is BRICS. What is BRICS? What the main application purpose of BRICS global level?
Sir, BRICS was a acronym described for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This is basically these are the developing countries. With the very rapid rate, these can be developed countries in couple of decades. So these holds a major chunk of economy as well as the population terms. So, sir, I personally believe that BRICS is considered as the counter to the Western alliance, like led by the USA, and BRICS is a country. BRICS is a counter to the Western hegemony for the needs of like BRICS Bank, BRICS Development Bank, NDB, and other institutions related to the BRICS that are working on the education sector and also the trade and commerce activities.
Yes.
And recently, Russia has been proposed the point of releasing the new BRICS currency to counter the strong market capture of the dollar for the free trade for the free global market in terms of dollar and other currencies. That has been recent development in terms of BRICS.
Yes, good analysis. Next, move on ISRO. Yes, ISRO releasing
Yes, sir.
Chandrayaan third Aditya L1 Gaganyaan. Yes, ISRO has also
Yes.
more achievement regarding to Chandrayaan third. What's your opinion about Chandrayaan third?
Sir, as a being an Indian, I am also proud of the achievement of the ISRO. Sir, Chandrayaan 3 is the mission where India became the first country in the world to land in the south pole of the moon. That is considered as a very dark side and a very cold. The temperature is so negative in south pole. So that is the major achievement by ISRO to be being as a first country. And apart from it, there's for Chandrayaan 3, and after that, you said about Gaganyaan and Aditya-1. These are the upcoming plans of ISRO. Here in Aditya-1, we have sent a Parker mission. We have sent a probe mission to study the solar rays and other kind of events in the solar, much like the solar Parker probe that USA launched in 2015. And in Gaganyaan, we are planning to send our astronauts first time in the space with our own indigenous efforts.
Yes. What the difference between Chandrayaan 1, 2, and 3rd?
Sir, Chandrayaan 1 was a mission that revolved that studied the moon from a larger distance, that was revolving around the moon, and we sent the crashed landing probe. We sent the probe with the crashed landing, and Chandrayaan 1 discovered the presence of water vapors in the moon. And after that, in Chandrayaan 2, we increased the level and we tried to do soft landing on the moon, but it failed because Vikram lander and Pragyan rover. So our rover was functioning very well, but our lander got damaged during the accident. So we completed the Chandrayaan 2 in our Chandrayaan 3, basically landing part.
Yes. Good. Then next, move on. Why will you become a scientist B in UPSC, and what the role of scientist B in UPSC?
Sir, I have three reasons to be applying for the to be a geoscientist. The very first one is I am interested in the kind of work that geoscientists do, like sampling of old samples and heritage samples we study, kind of analysis from rock studies and rocks samples, fuels. This kind of study fascinates me to do more. And apart from it, the second reason is this is pan India job, and I want to explore the rich Indian culture diversity for serving different corners of the country. And the third one is the work life balance is good, as I've heard from the seniors of GSI. So these are the reasons motivating me to apply for this. And for the point of work of the geoscientist, sir, the geoscientist work is basically to mapping of uh, mapping of geotechnical information of the country, resource sampling, kind of minerals are available in different corners of the country, and doing marine surveys, airborne surveys, geotechnical hazard studies. These are works of geoscientists. And from chemist point of view, as I will be working the chemist, so I think my work is basically to work on the instrumentation and analysis part of analysis of those elements and rock samples using mass, IR, XRF, ICP-MS, these instruments handling and GEM studies. So I think this will be these are the works of geochemist and geoscientist in broader sense.
Yes, good analysis. Next is, what is the scientist? What the role of scientist in our country and Indian government? What the main
Sorry,
major-
sir.
Yes.
Sorry, sir. I couldn't repeat the question. Please repeat it.
Yes. First of all, what is scientist? What the role of scientists in our country and our Indian government? And what is the major way to scientist for our country?
Sir, scientist is a person who deals with the natural laws and try to implement those natural laws with the evidences and convert them into the theories and real life application, making our life easier. So this is the role, the kind of world of 21st century that we are seeing it currently, is the result of very passionate scientists that have enhanced our life easiness, from communication to living, and the infrastructure, faster communication, sending messages. These are the work that are visible for the scientist. In comes to the role of scientist in India, uh, first we are the Indian citizen, and after being the scientist of government of India, I should be working for the upliftment of the growth of the country, the growth of our community, Indian community, from the my scientific efforts and applications. And my research also should be in the contribution and welfare of the my society and my nation. And coming to the way to the scientist, sir, I am aware with a couple of ways where I we can work as a scientist, as for example, sir, geoscientist, as a Geological Survey of India, that here. And after that, Bhabha Atomic Research Center, BARC, DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization, and ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, and Central Groundwater Authority. And apart from it, different institutions and advanced research institutions, that CDRI Lucknow, uh, National Drug Pharmaceuticals Companies. There are different domains where we can work as a scientist.
Good analysis. Suppose you will be selected in UPSC, as a scientist. So how
Okay,
do
sir.
you see yourself after 10 years?
Uh, Sir, if I will be working on the geoscientist, then I think I will be passionately doing my work in the lab and in the ground practical field. And maybe after 10 years, I will get promotion as per the rules of the Ministry of Mines and the Geological Survey of India, working at another level of science.
Yes, yes. Good. Next question. Suppose you will be selected in scientist B in UPSC. What is the major challenges will you face during your scientist life? So how will you manage them? Can you explain?
Sir, scientist life, sir, little bit of scientist life I have lived during my masters. I did my research project there. So the scientists usually face the some kinds of impatience or the frustration of failures that we receive from the results. We do not get result often. We have to be very patient with our result, and other situation like work like our emotions, emotion handling, and the environment. These are some factors that can become the issue for a scientist in working domain. But I think I will be dealing with it, because if there is any issue comes, I will clearly call to my colleagues, take help with the seniors, and directly communicate my issues. And I think the cordial environment that GSI will provide me, I will be managed to manage the all issues that I will face.
Yes. Good. Next is what's your opinion about Nobel Prize 23 and who got Nobel Prize in 23 in chemistry? What the topic?
Sir, the topic of Nobel Prize Chemistry in 2023 was the quantum dots, for the developing and application of the quantum dots, and received by Mr. A. Akinov, L. E. Bruce, and Mr. M. Bawandi. These were the three scientists working on the domain of nanoscience and developed the quantum dots. And sir, the quantum dots are basically in the domain of nanochemistry. Uh, these are very advanced study. These are very advanced science, useful in our television, electronics devices that we see, modern TVs, high quality light. These are used quantum dots there, but the principle of quantum dots lies in their size. Because of very small size, the physical properties, optical properties change at that level, and
Yes. Yes, I'm audible.
Sorry, sir, for the interruption. Actually, I was attending from the call, and my Amazon courier has been delivered. Well, Amazon agent was calling me. So sorry, sir. Can I wait? Can I wait? Let you wait for 2 minutes? Sorry, sir. If
Okay.
possible, I have to collect
Yes.
my package. I am alone in the home.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. One time meeting time is 40 minutes. Yes, na. So 4 minutes you are left it. Yes.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sir, I will. I want to join again in couple of minutes because chemistry questions I think we have missed.
Yes. Yes. Some work from my left is yes. Rejoin again after 10 minutes. Yes, na.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.